Hey everyone, welcome to Camppatton Family Compounds Monday night fireside chat. Tonight's topic is recovering from Christmas or Christmas recovery, whatever you want to call it. That's what we got. And it looks like several people that usually come up here are still recovering and they're not feeling up to it. And actually what I got up here, I got is okay. So anyways, how's everybody doing out there? Oh man, what a day, what a day, what a day. All right, let's go back to the beginning and okay, first one in was Jay, followed by Super Scout, then Phelan Clan Wolf, and Pastor McGuady came in, Kaylin Smith came in, Kaylin Strain. Why did I say Kaylin Smith? I haven't recovered yet from being with the grandkids all day Saturday. All right, everyone's chit-chatting back and forth. Mary Beth Smith's here. And Shady Hill Homestead. And Suburban Hillbilly. CB's here. Hugo Homestead. And Ginger Ale, Bear One, or the Autistic Prepper One. I guess that's what that's saying. And Gear Grinding 19's here. Howie's here, Food Forest Permaculture, and CR. Those last two are from north of the border. If anybody else is from Canada, let me know you're from Canada so I can wave at my neighbors north of the border. All right. So, wow. It's been a fun couple days here. So it snowed a bit Christmas Eve. Snowed a little bit on Christmas Day, not much. Christmas night, it started coming down and came down good all day yesterday. It's been a light snow today. And yesterday we did have the high winds came through and blew most of the snow off the road and off my driveway and out of the backyard. And then it stopped. And last night it dumped a whole bunch more. And on the north side of the house, which was sheltered from the wind by the house, the snow out there on the park bench is probably about at least a good 9 inches tall. I got to go out there and measure it tomorrow. But yeah, we still got just little itty bitty sprinkles of snow coming down right now. And that's what's going on. All right, Kaylin says Boxing Day up there. We had rain last night. Yeah. The one little bit of rain we had, it rained and then immediately turned to snow and just started coming down on, I guess, on Thursday or something, or Friday did that a little bit. And then but yeah, so who has big cleanup plans going on today? Fortunately, all my grandsons are across the street with all their wrappings and stuff, and all their stuff is over there. And actually, by the time I got over there with the cinnamon rolls Christmas morning, they picked up all the wrapping paper and put it away. And Aiden had already destroyed his new plushy, squishy dinosaur. And so my daughter was sewing some pieces back onto it. Yeah, the kid it says, "Oh, it's soft. Let's see. Does this come off? Does this come off?" He starts yanking on it. It's like, dude, that's not what it's for. It's something for you to hug and squeeze and play with, not see if you can destroy it. Excuse me, I get something to drink. SCR, it was cold. What was funny is watching Steve, Corsair Trainers, this morning down there sitting out on his patio, and he's got a heavy shirt on underneath, and he's got a jacket on over there. I couldn't tell if he had a vest in between the shirt and the jacket, but he's all bundled up. And I think the temperature was like 45 or something. And he's like, I'm like, yeah, the snow's going to be coming down there next month, Steve. Don't believe me. Southern California is going to get snow in January. CB was, let's see, I'll throw this up here. Started insulating on the shed, laid carpet, hung a door, brought more stuff over from the storage today. Cool. It's working on that. Yeah, you got that right. I mean, those of you who didn't catch it, on one of my shorts talking about the little snow blizzard we had here, Steve's going, oh man, up like that. I go, hey, I'm a real man. I can take this. I'm laughing at it. And I notice you're not laughing at the snow. You're staying down there where it's trying to be, safe and stuff. He goes, well, I said, hey, you can come up, you can bring the family up here. I got a couple extra spare bedrooms. You can spend a weekend up here or a week up here playing in the snow. And he starts giving me stuff about it. Yeah, you can't come back to California until you're a man. I keep telling him, hey, a real man laughs at the snow. How come you're not up here? He wouldn't have any of that. So he was just ignoring my jabs and just playing like I wasn't coming back. All right, what did Jay say? That is what you buy toys for, so they can destroy them. No. You don't buy them so they can destroy them. You buy the toys for them so that they can have fun. There's a difference. Hey, the autistic prepper, how's it going? And CB, wait, where are you at, CB? You said it's crazy. You got 73 degrees. So you're not I don't think you're in Florida, and you're not in Southern California because they're cold in Southern California. You must be down in Texas or something. That's right. You can't abandon the tent city he's going to show up for when everybody has to relocate there after Yellowstone blows up. Best gift you reconnected with an aunt you haven't seen in decades. Oh, that is so cool. Brought you your dad's military flag. Cool. My wife, is Charles older or younger than? I think Charles is just is her next youngest sibling. His son just had a son on Christmas Day. So I got a grand nephew that was born on Christmas Day. Hey, Annalie, how's it going? So yeah, it's been interesting, all the news and information. And then last night we had the winds that was in the video I shot yesterday of the blowing snow and the wind. The wind got more intense last night. This is the only time I did not want to have a wood burning stove. It was blowing 23, 24, 5 miles an hour. And then we get these weird gusts. I mean, the whole house would, you hear the whole house kind of vibrate from the impact of the high gusts of wind. Well, when the high gusts of wind hit, basically it's like a pressure wave moving along. And when it went over the stovepipe for the wood burning stove, it overpressurized and back down the pipe and all around the seal of the door for the wood burning stove and where the damper controllers and stuff, smoke would puff out. It's like, I'm looking at what the heck? And then I was watching the flames, and the flames are doing some really weird stuff. They were doing and you see that, as the air sucks in a little bit around the door, you see it, as it's blowing the flames and stuff, and they're blowing hot and stuff. And then all of a sudden it just stops, and it just, just the flames are just kind of all lazy and stuff. and it starts blowing hard again, and just like it's gotten blown on, and really generating it. I could tell as the wind was blowing, just the normal gust, and when the gust get a real hard gust, it would all just almost, the flames would almost go back down to the wood, and some smoke would puff out. It was weird. Jay, I don't know if the three wise guys showed up. I know if my brother was still around and stuff, he could have stopped by and been a wise guy. Hey, zombie prepper, how's it going? Kaylin, I think I got a better chance of getting Steve to come up here than we do of getting him to go to Iowa. Ohio, Indiana. Whoa, oh, that's right. Okay, CB. So, I mean, that's like what and I froze. That's like Courtney was saying, they've been having really warm weather, and they don't have any real snow sticking on the ground there yet or anything. They've had some really warm weather, the last weeks. Yeah. Bruce is, I don't know where Bruce is. Purple T-Bear may have him busy. And Dave doesn't have a camera anymore or the video card. He had to sell parts off to pay for the school's laptop that Charles got frustrated at. And when the school lost their Wi-Fi, their internet service, Charles was busy doing stuff, and he's on the autism scale, so he got and it broke. Jay, what happens on the island of misfit toys stays on the island of misfit toys. Isn't that right, Anna? And if anybody wants to know what we're talking about as far as markers go, you have to go watch Corsair's Trainers Monday morning chat, the Island of Misfit Toys, and it was really funny. Okay. Hang on. I got to hit something here real quick here. We got ourselves a troll. Oh, thank you, CR. Boom. All right. We got rid of the trolls there. Okay, good. Cool. Hide him too. Delete him and hide him. Yeah. If he comes back again, I'll go in and I'll change the settings so they have to be a member for, 5-10 minutes before they can do anything. Bear says hi. All right. Hi, Bear. Did not know the Vegas rules apply to the island as well. Hey, where do you think the rules came from originally? They came from the island. So Ken says Wednesday she may get snow. Yeah, well, when I looked at it, like I said, snow coming down, I mean, these are more like little specks, little bitty things that'll just kind of coming down, like last remnants of snow coming down. And it's not coming down very heavy. It's just a little bit. It's constant. So it's all these little specks coming down and stuff. So. Yeah, I would have thought the school would have had insurance, but because they think they're self-insured, they're going to make the child pay for it, or the parent of the child pay for it, even though it's a special needs child, which I think is stupid. Possibly ice here on Friday. Yeah, I was watching it, trying to pick out a date where my wife could sneak out from work and actually get up here through Donner Pass when it was clear. Hey, Christy Betts. And I was looking at the, let's see if I bring it up here again. All right. Tuesday was supposed to be clear all day here, when I checked it on Christmas. Now we got 20% chance of snow on Tuesday. And let me look on the other computer over here because I got it up for Donner Pass. And let me refresh it. And now Donner Pass was clear on Tuesday. Now it's got 30% chance of snow. And Thursday is mostly sunny for Donner Pass. So, and what's mine look like on here? Thursday, 40% chance of snow, less than how much? Less than ½ inch possible. She can drive in that. I just need to check some of the other areas along the way, see if she can come up on Thursday. This she'll be here. If she can, then she'll be here for New Year's. Yeah, Gary, there are a couple of them like that. And usually what happens, if it's a good one, like Prepper 101 or Prepper Tribe, I'm subscribed. What happened to me on the one I was trying to make my comment, it had and I froze. YouTube unsubscribed me, so I had to resubscribe again. That's when it sucks. Oh yeah, Donner Pass. She has her chains. She when she leaves in the morning and she's going over Donner Pass, and there's been any snow up in there in the couple days beforehand, she takes. She has a couple of those big, tall water bottles, and she's drills a couple of holes in the cap, and she has a couple extra caps. So what she is, she'll keep a regular cap on it. If she needs to, she'll unscrew, put the other ones on it, and that way she can stick the warm water out and spray it on the windshield, on the wipers if they're starting to ice. If the wipers start to ice up, works really good. What I miss here? What was Jerry's? Yeah. Yeah, I know of my oldest grandson across the street. We've had to put up that heavy duty plastic lattice work you can get at Home Depot over the 3 big, huge picture windows in the living room, and put upstairs where the kids' play area is. My daughter went around on the wall, all the areas on the wall that he could reach with his head, and put some, it's sort of like paneling, but it's plastic, like it's a PVC paneling, thin paneling goes over there, because he was putting his head through the drywall. Yeah. I guess when you're a big channel like Prepper 101, or you got a big bunch of subscribers like Prepper Tribe or one of the other ones, you get these dingle butts. I'm not going to name names, but if anybody's been on Courtney's channel, they know who we're talking about, that have 10 or 15 things that you just hate preppers in general and homesteaders. And they go along and put all sorts of nastiness in there. And yeah, so we just, but if they got one like they got hundreds of them, because like Prepper Tribe has like 10 times as many subscribers as Courtney, and same thing. And Prepper 101 has buku. It's one of those things where it you're big, you attract all these losers that they can't do it, so they blame you because they can't do it. On the one window over there that Eli put his head put a hole in it, and the spider web goes out. My daughter took the 4-inch wide Gorilla Tape I had, and they carefully did it over it and gently rubbed on it to make sure it stick and hold together. All the cracks are covered now. It looks like a giant spider web. Yeah. So whatever this plastic sheeting stuff is, she got it at Home Depot, and she got it and she cut it, and then she used they're sort of like pan head screws, Um, no, Jay, you're not a loser. They're basically the head of the screw is probably about that wide. It's flat. It's like it's got a built-in washer on it, and it has those Torx type head fittings on. So it takes, I think it's a T15 or a T20 thing, and she just screwed that in and just hold it up there, and yeah. Eli goes up there and he whacked it a couple times, and he goes, And he was kind of mad. He was whacking it and noticed nothing was happening. Whacked it harder and goes. He rubbed his head because he was hitting hard enough. He was hurting his head. And yeah, yeah, dingle butts. Let's see. Yeah, that was one of my older cousin's favorite things, calling people dingle butts, or saying they are full of fig fairies. So, yeah, recovery wise. So basically, I haven't had to recover from Christmas here yet. My wife told me she was buying all the Christmas presents for my daughter, our son-in-law, froze, for my daughter, our son-in-law, and all the grandkids. So I didn't buy anything for them. So she's got all those presents down there in California, and she's going to be, when the weather clears enough, she's coming up here for a couple weeks again. And when that happens, then it's going to be Christmas over here whenever it gets here. Oh, pop quiz. I want to see who can answer this right. What is the date of the second day of Christmas? See if everyone can figure it out. What is the date of the second day of Christmas? You know, the 12 days of Christmas? Because that was a big thing back in Victorian England and France and stuff, the 12 days of Christmas. So what is the date of the second day of Christmas? You know, when you get 2 turtle doves. Oh, Suburban, Christmas night, or was it Christmas Eve? Someone was out there setting off, either shooting a shotgun or setting off some M80s for about 30 of them, every couple minutes. And then they were setting off some smaller ones more often. It's just like, people trying to sleep, dude. But it was too cold for me to go out there and bug them. Hey, Cosmic Cultivators. Hey, Chris, how's it going? And we got... Okay, here we go. We got December 6th. No. December 15th. No. December 26th. Yes. The first day of Christmas is Christmas Day. The 12 days of Christmas are from Christmas on. So Christmas Day is the first day of Christmas. And the celebrations used to run from Christmas out 12 days till quote, the 3 wise men appeared. So it runs, after Christmas. And when I was growing up, my grandmother and both my grandmothers and stuff said you could not take the Christmas tree down or take any of the lights down until 2 weeks after Christmas. That was why. Yeah. So Christmas Day is a starting point of the 12 days of Christmas. So let me look at my calendar here real quick. Here, bring it up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. So January 5th. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. January 5th is the 12th day of Christmas. And generally, they did not take down decorations until like the 7th or 8th. So, Jay, very funny, yeah. Okay, that's a word I haven't heard before. Hang on a second. I got to look this up. I got to look that word up there. You got me curious there, Emma. I probably haven't heard it, but nope, I have heard it by something else. Okay. A visible manifestation to humankind of God or a God. All right. That's what that magic word there is on the end. Okay. All righty. So let me go ahead and okay, I'm learning stuff here. I'm putting stuff in, and that is EPIPHANY. Oh, okay. It's about the manifestation. Okay, the other one is that says the manifestation of Christ to the Gentiles as represented by the Magi. Okay. Yeah. So, the festival commemorating the Epiphany is on January 6th this year. So that'd be the 13th day of Christmas. All right. Jay, you're going off the deep end. All right. I should never have said two turtle doves, because now you guys are going on the turtle doves thing. So CB wants to know, can you make mock turtle soup with those doves? And then Jay goes, they're ninja turtle doves. They might be dangerous to do so. Now we got, right now we got a couple wise guys here in the side chat there. Hey, Han Solo. Yeah, that's a general understanding. Oh, okay. I'm probably going to get you all mad at me. I'm not doing this. This is just general information. Does anybody know why Christmas is celebrated in December instead of April? Oh, what are you talking about? Why is Christmas celebrated in December instead of April? And why are you thinking about it? I'm going to explain something about April. In the Roman Empire, it was in April that taxes were due, and when the census was taken. That because they want to do it after all the calves and all the lambs and everything were born, so they could tax all those as well. So that's why the increase was done. The tax on the increase was done in April. And if you look at the Bible, they were traveling to Bethlehem to be taxed and counted. So, all right. The winter solstice celebration by the Celtics in northern England, Norway, northern Germany, and some other ones that were the the missionary monks from the Catholic Church were having problems, and so the Pope said, "Well, what's the big what's going on?" And they go, "Oh, they're insisting celebrating, the Yule season, the winter solstice, and all that." And they said, "Well, tell them that's when Christ was born, so that's why they're actually celebrating when Christ was born. They just don't realize it." So that's what the Pope did at the time. Exactly. The Celtic Druid tradition of tree worship by me. Yeah, and that's where the Christmas tree comes in. That's all part of it. The Yule log, the Christmas tree, the tree. Yeah, it's all wrapped together. Yeah. No, Anna, he was born. They were on their way to Bethlehem to be taxed in April. So that's when, even you talk to real Bible scholars, the guys that have PhDs and stuff, they'll tell them, yeah, it's April. Yeah. All right. So good. I didn't offend everybody. So good. I'm glad. I just like spreading little tidbits of Trivial Pursuit out there. Okay, yeah, and it was, or usually they had the usual tax, but they did a census tax at the same time. That time he wanted to do a count of the population, and so they combined their census tax and everything else. So that, and Jay, no, that is the American government taxation on the 15th. But actually not sure what the actual day was they conducted their tax, other than it was in April. All righty. So, did anybody stress out on Christmas afternoon and Sunday morning? Hey, Tennessee Tactical. So, did anybody stress out with all the either leftover food, all the wrappings and stuff to pick up, all the screaming kids high on the candy that was in their stockings? All I know is when my brother and sister started having kids, and I started watching my nieces and nephews going absolutely ape crazy. I didn't want to say that word, but it went ape crazy. And no, hands. They just picked, not because of separated church and say, let me throw that one up. They happen to follow, all governments have gone along the same line of taxing in the spring after all the new animals are born. So it had nothing to do with church. Otherwise, they'd be taxing us a couple days ago. Anyways, okay. So Anna says, nope, just the kids and me. We ate weird food, played games together all day. The house still isn't picked up all the way. Okay, so you still have to pick stuff up. But anyways, when my brother and sister started popping out kids, well, my sister popping out the kids, my sister-in-law popping out the kids, and I had all these nieces and nephews running around screaming like banshees, especially after my mom gave them all a little baggie of super sugary fudge. And about 2 hours later, they're all over the place. I actually had to apologize to my mom. Were we ever like that? I'm sorry. But actually, when we were young, there wasn't that much candy in our stockings. We got a tangerine, a bunch of different types of nuts. Brazil nuts, especially, was one of the ones they stuck in there. There was a coconut for each of us under the tree. And Idaho Garden Girls here. Okay. Hey, how's it going? And there was There was one candy cane in our stockings. There are several candy canes on the tree, and we only got one candy cane a day until they ran out. And so anyway, so we didn't have that much candy ourselves. Most of our candy was beforehand because we had those calendars where you opened the door and it had a thing in it. Each kid had one, so we got candy every night leading up to it. Hey, Al, how's it going? And what was that? I ended up here. I missed something, so I'm gonna. All right. I'm just trying. I saw some things flying by, and all of a sudden, a bunch of you commented in the chat went on me. So just catching up. Okay, this is okay. So Saint Nick on December 6th, and then as a kid. Now, see, I've never heard that particular date. But the stories of Saint Nick, Saint Nicholas, Saint Nikolai are rather interesting than to go into. Advent calendar. You're supposed to, yeah. No, Jay, hand speaking as the grandparent, you load the kids up with sugar as they're leaving. And you say, now I get revenge on my kids for what they did. Oh, yeah. That was fun. When I read that, I thought that was funny. The thing on it. Yeah, there's a lot of interesting thing on the history of the real Nicholas of crud. I just forgot the place he was from, but yeah. So yeah, it's been I'm surprised that a couple certain people haven't come in at least to say hi, even if they didn't come up. They must be off doing something weird. I'm not talking about the poop troop or nothing, am I? Let's see it. There we go. Yes. That sounds right. But yeah, I'd like to look into the history of a lot of things and see how much the myth has changed from history. Oh, does everybody know why in the United States Santa Claus wears a red outfit and it's multicolored or other colors in other countries? I thought this was really cute. I'm going to look this up. I'll pull this up here so you guys can see it here. Okay, let's see. Anybody say here? Okay. All right. Hugo, yeah, you're kind of right. Where was it here? I got it here. Santa traditionally wore blue, white, and green. It's over in Europe. The red came from the red suit that we know today actually came from a 1930s Coca-Cola advertisement. All right. And that was pulled from a cartoonist, an American cartoonist, Thomas Ness, who introduced the red cap and suit with white fur, buckle and stuff in 1870s for Saturday Evening Post. Here, I got it here. Let me show it here. On Saturday Evening Post here is where they put it. But that was the cartoon that was drawn of it back in 1870. But it wasn't popularized until the 1830s when Coca-Cola put Santa in drinking a Coke in their stuff. And yeah, Coke absconded with the Santa thing and was the one really responsible for commercializing Santa. Oh, and polar bears. Yeah, like polar bears would drink Coke. Hey, Swaffords, how's it going? Hey, Dig Zach Outdoors, how's it going? Well, let me see if I can do this right. I got it over here. Did I do it over here? Do I got it here? Give me a second. I'm going to throw something up here. If I can find it here. There we go. So if there's the link put up by my evil twin. For those of you who don't know about it, back in the beginning, when I found a channel I really liked, and I would subscribe with both my channels to help them out, and I would I would say on there making comments and stuff. I was making my devil advocate comments, probing the chat and stuff with Gray Man Prepping. And so I'm from Camppatton Family Combat. Oh, my evil twin's here, and I'd make a comment. So that's where evil twin came in. But there's the link for any of my friends out there that want to come up here. Actually, Jay, it's not Santa that leaves the coal. It's Krampus. And those of you who don't know who Krampus is, let me show you. Krampus goes out. Santa goes after the good girls and boys and rewards them. Krampus goes after the bad boys and girls and punishes them. And here we go. Yeah, he carried a switch, and you go images of Krampus. Yeah. And he'd stuff them in bags. Sometimes he would kidnap them, stuff them in bags, and take them off, and take one child a night for 24 days leading up to Christmas, and then on Christmas night or Christmas Eve, he would devour them all. So, yeah, there's a lot of stuff on it about Krampus. And there's even pictures Krampus versus Saint Nick, and yeah, there's a lot of interesting stuff on it. All righty. Yeah, I know. No, Krampus has been generally a European thing, and not so much here in the United States. Which one are you talking about? The old one that had oh geez, forgot her name now. Natalie something or other as the little girl, and Maureen O'Hare as the mother. The original black and white one, they colorized it later, but the black and white Miracle on 34th Street, that's one of my favorite Christmas movies. Yeah, Natalie Wood. Yes, the one with Natalie Wood. Yes, that's the original one, or I consider that the original one. That is the best one ever. And that's the one with the cane in the corner. And here, let me just. So yeah, that's this one here. Yes, that's Santa. See, cast. Sure it gets the right one here. Come on. All. Yeah. Yeah. So that was Edmund Gwynn. Yeah. He was an English actor. Yes. Very good. He was in a lot of stuff and did a lot of great stuff. Yeah. And yeah, actually, that they never could confirm or deny it, and so charges were never actually filed because they couldn't prove one way or the other what happened, whether it was an accident or not. Oh, Scrooge. My favorite Scrooge is the musical one with Albert Finney, and it's amazing what they did with for that one. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Albert Finney Scrooge. Boom. Here we go. Okay. Images from it. All right. So this Albert Finney here is in the movie. This is the makeup they put on him. This is what he looked like without that makeup. He played his younger self in the movie. And the work that they did to go from this to that was a lot of work every day. And he was a young, like I say he was a young guy in it. And they had him, they aged him so much for the part. I mean, this is one of my favorite ones. And of course, all the dancing around scenes and everything else for the thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's the nicest thing that any. Yeah. Anyways, that one, yeah. So there's a lot of good stuff on that in that movie. That's one of my favorite ones. Mine is the Muppet Christmas Carol. That was pretty good too. Did anybody watch A Charlie Brown Christmas? this year. Yeah, they did. You know, the hours that he did in the chair, he said it was a lot, but you know, what they did. That's one of the times they started using a lot of the latex prosthetics to go on. So they had the stuff proof, and they started putting stuff on to do it. You know, the whole skull cap and everything. They had dozens of those made up. Emma watched it. Yeah, I got the. We got the Charlie Brown Holiday Pack DVDs. It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. Charlie Brown Thanksgiving, Charlie Brown Christmas. I can't forget what the other one is. But there's 4 Charlie Brown holiday movies in there. Oh, It's a Wonderful Life. Yes. And of course, Uncle Al fires off with Die Hard and Die Hard 2. They were both Christmas movies. And there were a whole mess. If you have Amazon Prime, there were a whole mess of Christmas movies I've never heard of. You know, more modern ones and stuff on Amazon Prime for free. Did you know? All right, there was this meme out there on Facebook, and I about peed my pants laughing at it so hard. It showed all the reindeer sitting there in the classroom, and then on the chalkboard, it said, "Balancing on housetops 101," and the teacher was Snoopy. Oh, I haven't seen the Garfield one in a long time. I have to see if that one's on Amazon or not. Uh, okay, let me check something here. Oh. All right. A film, guys, a film made in the last 20 years, a Christmas film made in the last 20 years. What would you say is the best one made in the last 20 years? Did you think about the last? Yeah, Diggs. Got it. Oh, CB got a Snoopy snow cone machine one Christmas. Cool. All right, Diggs thinks that it's the Scrooge with Bill Murray. Let me see when that one was made. Scrooged. 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 Nope, that was more than that was in '88, so that was more than 20 years ago. Doesn't qualify. Home Alone is older than that. I'll give you a hint what I think the best one is. The one that I think is the best one in it had Tom Hanks in it in multiple characters. Jim Carrey Grinch. Uh, the Grinch was in 2000, so it's 2000. It's 21, so that's just outside of it. Lampoon's Christmas. Hey, Kraken. That was Lampoon's Christmas was that was years ago. All right. What do you guys think of this one? Polar Express. All right, there we go. Two of them just named it just as I was throwing it up there. Jay said Polar Express, and CR said Jack Frost of Polar Express. That Jack Frost with what's his name? Oh shoot, Michael Keaton. That was pretty good too. Yeah. The let's see. Santa Claus was done in 94. Yeah. A fun fact about the Santa Claus of Tim Allen. They did 1, 2, and 3, and then they were going to do number 4, and they had started production on it. And Tim Allen was in a bad mood one day while they were out on set, and something happened, and he let loose with a string of profanities, and there were a bunch of kid actors around, minor, and everyone, Disney overreacted, and they killed the project right then and there. Because I guess some of the kid actors had never heard those words before. Kind of hard to believe that if they're working in Hollywood and they've been going to school, they haven't heard those words. But anyways, yeah. So there was supposed to be another one where Charlie, his son, took over at or something happened, and Tim Allen was supposed to retire from being Santa Claus, and Charlie was going to take over as Santa Claus, and Bernard was supposed to come back, and everything else. So yeah. Anyways, it's the guy that was bundled up in his jacket this morning. Hey, Steve, how's it going? I treat Steve like my brother. I poke at him every chance I get. Poke fun at him. You ought to heard the way me and my younger brother used to go at each other sometimes. But it's like somebody else tried to butt into our fun and start, siding with it, and we both turn on that person. Those weren't kids, those were munchkins. Yeah, he's not here. Yeah, the guy who makes Fewer Victims is not here. It's a figment of your imagination if you see him say anything in the side chat. And everybody's still saying hi, Steve. Yeah. Well, if you're on your phone, I guess you don't want to come up here. So, yeah, all right. I've been up here for an hour, and I thought that Bruce or Courtney was going to come up here and help me out and give me more things to talk about. But this is Christmas, not Halloween time. We're not doing Wizard of Oz. All right, let me go over here and grab something over here real quick off this computer. Okay, so tomorrow night, we're going to be talking about winter travel tips tomorrow night. And I wasn't going to do holiday, but that one kept on getting pushed back till after Christmas. So they're changing it to winter travel tips. So on Tactical Tuesday on Gray Man Prepping, it's going to be winter travel tips. Thursday on Gray Man Prepping for Thursday Talk, The scenario-based event talking one is going to be after the East Coast tsunami. What are your plans? So, because everyone, several months ago was, there's going to be a giant tsunami hitting the East Coast. That volcano out there over by Spain is going to decide if it's going to fall off the Atlantic Ocean and cause a 1,000-foot tidal wave to hit the East Coast. Well, we're going to talk about, all right, it happened. Now, what are your plans now? So that's what's coming up on Thursday, and then next Friday back here on Camppatton Family Compound. Hey, it's New Year's Eve. We're going to have a party here. New Year's Eve party, 10 o'clock Eastern time, starting here, and we're going to see how long we can go. Unless the Fishes, I don't think Carol Fishes in those live was planning on doing a live afterwards. If she is, I'll probably go for a couple hours, and she'll take over for the remainder. So that's what's on the schedule here coming up here. So, hey, everyone, just to remind everyone, stay happy no matter what's going on around you, what life throws at you. Just keep a positive attitude. Don't go out and do anything foolish. Stay nice and safe in what you're doing, and keep on adding to your preps: food, water, medicine, other fun